right, guys. So today we have Lesotho artist, Lesotho-born artist.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Mr. Skipa Sentikani, Juvy Oa Lepimpara.
Boom, boom, boom,
Boom, boom, boom, boom, boom. Welcome to the
man,
revolution.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Such an honor to have you here.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's an honor to be here as well. Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm nice, considering.
Considering.
Yeah. We
Okay.
survive, we try.
Alright.
Yeah.
All right. So, you're here at the revolution, and as you know, this is a platform where we want our artists to be heard.
Yeah, yeah.
And speaking of being heard, what does that mean to you?
Yo, man, it means everything. Like that's all. I think that's a human need.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like, you need to be heard. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
everyone, I think, deserves to be heard. And, a happy artist, we do music for people to hear. You know what I mean? So it's everything. It means everything.
Before we began with the show, before we started rolling right now,
Yeah,
you mentioned that your music it healed someone. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, look, you get people who say, here's the thing about music, right? It's very powerful in a sense that ha moto atwa mo to commit a crime. There's a certain song. Ha, when you're going through, most people when they're going through breakups, there's a certain song that they listen to.
Facts.
When you are happy, there's a certain song that you listen to.
Very true.
Let's now take it back to South Africa during the apartheid era, apartheid. Yeah, that's how it's pronounced. I hope I pronounce it right. The era. Habayan Twi, when they want strike,
songs,
they
yeah.
need to sing those struggle songs.
Absolutely.
You understand?
Yeah.
Even now, when we got a struggle song, at the time, we got like a struggle song, it was something to them. You know what I mean? Like, go to any South African who was born during those times, if boka safasa pela. You know what I mean? Like, it's or sinzini na. You know what I mean? So my point is, I also get people who say we created memories.
Yeah.
Kapina how. You understand? Like, people can say during Hanik Tonyala, remember some lane Hanik Tonyala, the song that was being played during that period in Skipa Sintika. That was like sort of like my wedding song, right? I remember InterVarsity year 2010. I remember every second car in the So now you meet someone in Botswana and Swaziland, okay, this song takes me to 2010 Lesotho. You understand?
Moment, yeah.
So that's why it heals in the sense that you might be in a bad space.
True.
And then that song comes out.
Yeah.
And then it triggers something, and then you khutlisa the memory tsane. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, so that's key. I mean it like that. Yeah.
That's interesting. So, I know from my side, I know a little bit about your background, and the things that I know may not be true. So, can you tell us a little bit about?
What did we hear?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay. I just wanted. I'm not married. That's the one
Hey
thing
now.
that I get like
Just
every single
so-
day.
hey
Like,
now.
so a guy's not married. That was just like a music video. Relax. I'm not married. Sharp. Yeah.
By the way, that's him low key saying that he's available.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Come on,
know?
guys. I'm not married, guys. So
He's available, and if you'd like
DM, come on,
to,
Juvy
slide in the
LS,
DMs.
slider.
More than welcome. You're more than welcome.
I look at the DP first. Obviously.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. And if it's
Standard.
of course, and
Standard.
then you can take it from there.
But going right into the question,
Yeah.
can you give us a brief description of your background in terms of, like, uhuletso hukai and how did it contribute to the artist that you are today?
That's a very interesting question. I grew up everywhere. Not, you know what I mean? Like, because when I was young, and then my mom had to go study in UCT, and then I sort of tagged along. So my primary, I did it in Cape Town, right? And then she was done with her studies. She had to come back home, and then Kahuta Lesotho, Nalis. And then I did that for 5 years, and then obviously tertiary, I went to Botswana. and I did that for good 4 years, and then I came back, and I'm here now. So it influenced, like, those places definitely influenced my sound,
Right.
you know. And you must remember that I grew up in the area, you know, where Kwaito was big.
Yeah.
Pop was slowly in it, but it was still,
What
you
was
know.
your favorite Kwaito song with that?
I have so many, but I used to be a huge fan of TKZ.
Yes.
Yeah, like, you know, Shibobo,
Yeah,
your
yeah,
Palapala, your, yeah. So, and up to date, whenever I see Kabelo, right, like, from TKZ, I go back wild. I remember the other day, look, those people, like, Kigupi. I remember Niguel speaking over the phone. I could not hold myself. I was like, how was I speaking?
I can just imagine you right now being
I legit said that. After
being
the
a
call, I
groupie.
lose it.
Wena o na le groupie tse ngata.
I lose it. I lose it.
Really?
Speaking. I lose it. TKZ. Like, Kabelo.
Yeah.
I lose it. Like, I can't keep my composure. Whole hand.
Wild.
I can't.
That is wild.
I can't. Yeah.
That is wild.
Lum shows. Man, soul rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah. That lady used to do things to me. So yeah, I grew up obviously going to Kwaito. So I listen to everything, you know, a bit of everything, jazz here and there, African jazz. I'm a huge fan of African jazz. House music, when I was big at the time. Not hip hop, well, yeah, here and there, you know. At the time, I used to listen to a guy called Immortal Technique. That guy was deep. And then Pro, I remember Pro was coming up. And your proverbs and your squatter camps and your, yeah. So I've always sort of been, it's what the right word to use, but my music has always been, you know, o sebedisang puo tsa rona.
Right.
Yeah. So I've always been a fan of that, yeah.
And that has contributed to the artist that you are
Immensely.
today.
You know what I mean? Even now, I cannot write like a straight up English verse.
I
need to throw in like a Sesotho word here and
Yeah.
there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm more comfortable ha ke ngwala ka Sesotho.
So let's talk a little bit about your work ethic.
Yeah.
Run us through like your daily workflow.
It's very, very important, right?
Yeah.
And there's so many good artists out there, but if not even just artists, like talented people, but if you lack work ethic, you're done. You understand? So fortunately for me, I don't know if you're aware of this, that I do radio shows for Vodacom Lesotho,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that requires me to be on time. Because I was radio, right? Radio, 7 o'clock every single Mondays, I need to be at PCFM.
No compromise.
You understand?
Right.
I can't compromise. You know,
Yeah.
at 7 o'clock I need to be there.
Yeah.
So I mean that has sort of like helped me because I know I need to show up. You understand?
Absolutely.
And I like to believe that I'm one of the people, the artists in Lesotho that I make it easier for you to work with me because of that ethic. You know what I mean? If it's when it comes to work, guys, let's work. I'm that
interesting
guy.
that you mentioned that.
I'm that guy. I
make it
work.
easy.
Like I make it easy for like if I work with you, it's easier. It's easy for you to come back. And now here's the thing that also a lot of people had been asking. I remember this was trending for a minute. I'm sorry to deviate. Am I deviating? No. It was trending for a minute. People saying, why is Juvy always booked? Why are we singing
Guys,
every single lineup?
here's the answer.
You understand? Like,
Here's
they're
the
like-
answer. Listen crystal clearly.
So the thing is,
Listen.
here's how we do it, right? I cannot perform. I always make sure I get perform at actual event. You call me again. That's how we do it. From the performance on stage, we need to make sure that we're professional. From arriving on time, from honoring our set time, from talking to the guy about our technical rider. You understand? Like we are on point. Every single thing we try to be on point, and we try to be as professional as possible. It makes it easier for Batu.
It's interesting that you mentioned this. Do you think that this might be the missing piece in us trying to revolutionize the entertainment industry muna hai?
Definitely. Like I know I'm gonna get slack for saying this, but some of these lighties are really not professional. They lack work ethic. You understand? And then they complain and say, we see the same people on the same on lineups and we don't get a chance. And you find that, okay, fine. Am I really going to stick? Because I'm a promoter, you understand? I cannot now cough out my money for Motelo late. Probably high. Some leaned up. Some actually drunk. They jump on stage. They're like, hey, man, hey, can you play the music? Ka oxida. Hey, man, namuto. On has been out like you understand? It's like Tuesday fell out here. I'm showing some of you.
Yeah.
You understand? You rock up there. You don't even have your own DJ.
Yeah.
You're just gonna ask like a random guy, yo, man, can you operate the deck setup?
Yeah.
And I go, oh yeah, because this guy don't know about the stage. You okay, cool, let's do this thing. There's not even like synergy between you and that guy.
Lack of
You know what I mean?
professionalism.
It's horrible. You
yeah.
find DJ like, yo, DJ, tshwara pina na DJ. And let's go to Shibana. Tshwara pina, track 5 DJ. And then DJ at track 5. A 6. Because some are 15,
Yeah, guys.
20,000 people. You are doing that. You understand? So, I mean, I cannot emphasize that enough. We really need to step up our game when it comes to professionalism and just work ethic.
Why do you think the current generation of artists are still doing the same thing or are not listening? What is it that is missing?
Here's the thing.
Because, sorry to just barge in,
Yeah,
because I think at this point in time, they have so much impactful energy. They're the ones that can actually, switch up everything.
Definitely.
But what is it that they're lacking to actually make it happen?
I think we adapt the Western culture too much. We're influenced by the Western culture. So now we see your Drakes, we see whoever like popping up on stage,
Yeah.
holding a bottle of champagne,
Yeah.
or performing with Henny, right? And then we think
That's the right way to
that's the
go.
right way to go.
Yeah.
You understand? And we're not there yet, guys. How so fishimon? How so fishimon? You understand? And let's just how we sorry. Spanish is span. I never go to. Well, let me not say never, but I try as hard as possible not to go to any show till intoxicated. You know what I mean? Like it's unprofessional. Now umbukile, I rock up Mosebiti. I'm drunk. I'm smelling of liquor. Man, come on.
It doesn't look good.
You know, it doesn't look good. But we see it on Instagram. We see the South African artists doing it. We see MT doing it, and we think it's cool.
I think they're already doing it because Sebale on a level that allows them to do it.
But they still mess up. Yeah, that's the thing. They still mess up.
But they're able to
Nah, man.
to get back
That's
up
not
though.
talking for. Like,
For another day?
Yeah, no, this I don't know. I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this, but like even in the essay, the artists be long talent when I cover to your alcohol and drugs.
Yeah.
You know, we see them every day. So I don't know why we think that's cool, and then we want to do that, and we're not there yet, guys. Let's put in the work first.
Do you think our country supports, either up and coming artists or either artists that have been there, that have been running the game for a while? Do you think that we have the right support systems?
Yes. It's funny because someone actually asked me that.
Yeah.
These people in power, they know Mataro very well. But they use us when it's beneficial to them.
Oh, absolutely.
So you find that right now, elections are happening next year.
Yeah.
They're gonna approach us because they know that we are the right channel to Ubelebacha, right? So that's why now they're doing gigs. You find a lot of political parties doing gigs. A lot of them, they're doing gigs. They're into
The
that
money's
now.
good too.
I mean, yeah, the money is good, but they only see us then.
Yeah.
So my point is, they know our importance. If they say, in order for us to get votes, we need to go through these people, because they speak to the younger generation. So now that says to me, these people know our importance. But now when they're in power, it's a different story. Yeah.
Why do you think
we're
it's a
still
different
fighting for
story?
royalties. We're still, because I feel, I don't know if I can say we are not aggressive enough. But recently, man, with the death of Ndade Sapatula, the entire country was on a standstill. I mean, what Ndade Sapatula did for Lesotho, not even Africa, he's a legend.
Yeah.
What more should we do? I mean, South Africa was on a standstill. I was watching the memorial service. Important people were talking. Important people were there. You know what we do is important, but you turn a blind. I don't know if maybe enough. We're not. I don't know, but something is not right. Something is not right. Right now, if legit we had royalties in this country, Nkabe ke hated like a mention. Kaskipa Sintekana. It was one of the most played songs on every radio station.
That's true.
Quarter was,
Yeah.
but no royalties. So I'm not benefiting anything from it. It's very sad, but you know.
On a more lighter note,
It's getting deeper.
yeah,
Getting deep.
before it gets deeper,
Yeah.
are there any certain memories that you can actually touch up on that still inspire you even today?
Memories. Bophelong ba ka kapa in the game, and like
And just like in general, it could be in your life or in the game as a recording artist.
yeah, I think 2019. I think for me that was the year for me. You know, everything happened that year. I remember one of my most memorable performances when we killed Pop Bottles Afriski, and then we came back. They booked us again. Pop Bottles Bloemfontein we also killed that. That was amazing because and the pressure. I mean, at the time, so they had like 4 surprise artists in Bloemfontein. So it was Nadia Nakai, it was AKA, it was Tino Litweni, and then Juvy Oa Lepimpara in the mix. I remember having a conversation with their booking
What?
manager. Like, yo, no, so you guys are surprise acts, so you're not supposed to. And I'm like, okay, kin nalo man. I thought kin nali was stable. The style say le kamo from Botabe, lelo mama from God. So then
In
like
that
it's yeah.
caliber.
So like no, it's yourself. It's AKA, it's Nadia and Stino and Twin.
Yo.
And
Yo.
Ben Minor, I'm in a foreign land. I'm like, Maseru, I would hold like Maseru nigga. Ah, come on, guys. I'm in Bloom.
In that caliber.
So
How did that make you feel?
That was amazing. I remember after performing, DJ Vigilante came to me.
Yeah.
VG works for Universal. So he's like, yo, man, people have been talking about you. If we are, my boss has been talking about you. What are you working on? I'm like, I'm working on my album, Bon Voyage. Like, no, hold it. Let's have a meeting. Let's talk. Obviously, that did not materialize.
Shrink.
COVID happened. And yeah, so yeah, I'm still. It's still a very bitter pill to swallow.
Yeah.
Our things were going so well
Yeah, yeah.
that, and then COVID happened.
Yeah.
I remember your Malusinyanis, your flight, like things were lovely, like things were really lively, and things were really happening. And then, yeah,
COVID happened.
COVID happened. Yeah.
And speaking of COVID, how has it affected your journey as an
Oh,
artist?
like it has crippled me financially, psychologically. I remember there was a time I was really hitting a young depression, because now you understand that this is a guy who used to perform almost every single weekend. I was hardly home, right? And obviously we were making, you know,
Some rack.
yeah, I wanted like a
Some rack.
politically correct word to use that would not make me sound like I'm an arrogant
Let's put
guy.
it like that, some rack.
Yeah, you know, so, and then that happened, and then Kimona Bumuti. There's nothing wrong. No, there's nothing wrong with
Nothing
Muna
wrong, but I
Muti,
think the
but like,
transition.
yeah,
Yeah,
man. And then
yeah.
I'm chilling at home, doing
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
And it's like
Yeah.
legit,
Yeah.
doing nothing. I wake up, guess what I do? Guess, for 5 marks when I wake up. Nothing.
Cheating.
It's on a weekend.
Yeah.
For 10 marks, guess what I do?
Nothing.
You understand? So obviously that
Ugh.
it's not easy. You understand? And for me,
Yeah.
I'm still fortunate because I had like other side gigs. I had Vodacom to take care of me. But the other artists who did not have anything, they were depending on gigs money
Right.
and sales, you
Yeah.
know. And that happened. So hey, yeah, it's rough.
How have you managed to bounce back? From
I don't think I've bounced back. I don't think I have. I'm still struggling.
Do you think you'll
Up to
be able
date.
to?
I don't know. There was a time where I was thinking, will there still be a Juvy? After 3-5 years, I'm not getting any younger. I'm not gonna wait. You know what I mean? Like there's a time we long hore. I'm gonna have to settle down, have kids, have a family, and then limkab, and then that's it. I can't.
But
jump
how's
up and
everything?
down. How's makab?
Eh.
Yeah, but not sexy. Hey, also it's not. You know, has to be dramatic. Right now, it's
still controlled.
It's still controlled.
So-
it has not been dramatic yet.
Alright.
But trust me, as soon as I get married, I have a kid.
It has to be.
Yeah, it's about dramatic. And then
I feel you.
You know, so I struggle with that. I struggle with that. I think about that. And here's the thing: music is a calling. If you don't perform, your spirit's a hospital. I'm just walking. I'm just a guy who just walks up and down.
But speaking of music being a calling, when you have a calling, you have a calling.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah.
So, don't you believe that at some point, I don't know, maybe the music gods will just like open heaven's lights upon you and give you, maybe we could say, another break?
I'm hopeful. You know what I mean? Like I'm really hopeful.
Yeah.
I believe there's a reason why I'm doing this. There's a reason why, God didn't put me here to drop me.
Absolutely.
But then again, there are also a lot of artists who die unknown. There are a lot of artists who, I remember, like I was just thinking to myself the other day on some, I think I've put, so much work in that I obviously wanted to be one of the guys to export the music. I wanted to, not to be the next that does help on the day Frank, but just be there. And then I realized that maybe it's not for me. Maybe I'm just gonna be that guy who inspires the next that does help. Maybe my journey is I'm just here to inspire them, and then that's it. So I don't know now why I have it. The calling, I really don't know. Only God does. But so this, what I'm just saying in a nutshell, that this COVID thing just had me thinking.
It really
about
shifted
a lot.
things around for you.
Yeah.
But how do you want to be remembered?
Man, as remembered, I think. This is gonna sound a bit shallow, but I want to be remembered as that guy
Say it like it is.
who made people happy through his music. Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, just remember me like that. I'm that guy who I like to believe is jolly guy who.
And you're always jolly.
I try as hard as possible. You know what I mean? To just like always be that guy.
I love how that reflects in your music.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. That's why I tried doing like, dark over die doesn't really sell.
It just doesn't.
Yeah.
So we were actually, making comments, exchanging comments about how COVID-19 just flipped the game.
Yeah, immensely. But in some way, I think things were so good that we learned to appreciate.
So much.
So I think, I don't know, maybe it was God's way of showing us,
Definitely.
maybe slowing things down.
Yeah.
Maybe making us appreciate, because now we appreciate even the little things.
Definitely.
I appreciate going out to a club.
Yeah.
Like, I really appreciate that now. The
streets.
You understand the streets? Like, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So I appreciate, that may sound shallow, but like I appreciate, a lot of things now. Somehow we should take for granted.
Yeah, definitely.
We used to take for granted that we are booked almost every single weekend. Like, we're nice, right? So now even like the booking we from and it's like, oh, thank God I have this booking. And yeah, I'm excited about it. And at the time it took about 500.
Yeah.
But it's just like, yeah, I'm excited. Not even about the money. I just want to go on stage and actually do me, So
because you feel like you're living.
Exactly. So COVID is just it just messed us up.
It really did. It really did.
But it is
But
what it is.
we move, guys.
Yeah.
How we doing?
And obviously it has taken the lives, so many people, so
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah. It definitely shifted our mindset in
Definitely.
so many ways. But how do you deal with, I think, let me put this question this way. What is describe your support system? How do you, we always say we move or haridweli, but for us to actually move, we need some sort of support system to keep us moving. So how do you deal with that? How do you move?
Man, I think it's just, sometimes, here's the thing, like, you can't always depend on people, support system. I know I was thinking people around me, you know what I mean? I really have supportive, 3 friends around me, you know what I mean? I don't keep a large circle at all.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I remember having a conversation with one DJ friend of mine called DJ Copper. And then I was just telling him about this and we were just discussing how horrible, things are now due to the obvious. And then he said, my man, now you need to dig from within.
Deep.
Now, that inner strength needs to come out. You now need, so that's I'm trying to learn to do that. I'm trying to learn to,
Learning how to do
that. like do it psychologically and just psych yourself up and say, we're in this situation, there's nothing we can do about it, let's suck it up, we move. You understand? So I think if you can also do that, and if your viewers can also do that, I think that's a smart way of going through problems. You know what I mean? Babam find it easier through prayer. Other people use whatever it is that they use, but you need to find a way of surviving. Because you need to fight them either spiritually or psychologically. And if you're not fit psychologically, you're not fit spiritually, you die. Not literally, but like you
Starts mentally.
You
Right?
sink. So yeah.
Would you consider yourself as an inspirational figure for maybe the younger generation here at home?
Hey, I don't know how to answer that without sounding. I don't know.
This is the revolution.
I mean, Juvy Kimujita.
Say it like it is.
I don't really look at myself as like a role model or inspiration. Like, no, but I just love to share what I have, and I often hear about Tobaring. We learn so much from you, and not even just about music, but your heart. I don't mean to say this in a boastful manner, but look at all the artists in the suit. How an artist exclusivity. You understand? Whether you are big, whether you are upcoming, whether I work with everyone, and I say the little light that I have, I'm willing to share it with everyone. I'm willing to share. I'm a huge fan of collaborations. You understand? Even just Koto, and then we're like, let's work. You understand? Like, let's work. You come from a different world, or famo. I'm like hip hop, whatever, but
bring those worlds together.
You understand? So I think that's one thing that that's one other thing that I'd like to be remembered for. And do I inspire them? Yeah, they do say. Maybe they say, Juvy inspires because they want a feature for free. I don't know, but that was a joke. You missed it. I appreciate you. So yeah, man. So I like to believe. I don't know. I really don't know if I'm an inspiration to them. I really don't know. I can see this papa.
This is a favorite question that I like to ask.
Okay.
Are you a role model, or would you consider yourself as a role model? You don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if they bunch show me like we want to be like that guy. I really don't know.
I think you are.
You think so?
Yeah.
So someone out there and showing I want to be like Juvy.
Definitely.
Man, that's heartwarming.
Definitely.
That really is heartwarming for me. Can it go to come?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the mohawk or I don't know.
I actually wanted to talk to you about the mohawk.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the mohawk.
It's back. Now here's the thing. Before I drop a huge single, remember I
yeah. You always have to do something.
Yeah, it's the hair. Some
banging with the hair.
Some soon. No, really. The Bible. It's that deep. It's not the power is in the hair. Definitely. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the power is in the hair. So I keep it. It's actually deeper than we'll get into some other time. But
so you're trying to tell us that you're about to release like an epic.
And here's the thing.
Piece.
Yeah, and the I don't know, is this an exclusive? I don't know how when this comes out, did I say but I'm gonna do something very. It's scary. It scares me. You know what I mean? But I feel I'm ready for it. If you know that last of last year at this time, I lost a friend of mine, Honye, right? We worked on Koto together with Ntatistan. He's late, right? So he passed on around this time. We're gonna work together again to just don't ask me how, but there's a song coming out, Juvy and Datohonye. You understand? So that's why it's much deeper than just.
No, but I understand though.
Yeah. So you understand he's gone, but
You're bringing him back. Just like how they brought back Tupac in
yeah.
2019.
I don't know. Yeah, bringing him back sounds very, but
Yeah.
we're gonna work with him. So I really want to be in a proper space. I really want to be in a proper, in terms of energy, in terms of, I need to be in a proper space.
Right.
Yeah. In order for, I can't just touch Pina and do a song, Le Motho a Salisio, and then it's not. So it needs to be. So I have a
On
lot of weight
point.
on my shoulder. Yeah, not on point. Like I'm saying, for me, my songs, I don't just do things. They're very spiritual. You know what I mean? Like even if let's keep us but there's something. Music is very spiritual. For me. So yeah, so that's why I need to be in the right space. Or opinion reads.
Definitely. The energy needs to be
You
right.
understand?
The spirits need to align.
Wow, ukuzizwa. Ke wo ukunyana wana. Ke wo
Woku
ukwihle.
ibile is an
Understatement. Yeah.
Right.
So that explains the hair. So I'm just like, yeah.
Ka go ko boidaile bo.
Is it? You think so?
Eh.
Boing.
I love black.
Yeah,
But I feel like
like-
just to give it a little
Yeah,
nudge.
stand out. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. After the song, Kidweta something off a lot.
There we go.
Yeah.
And we should be on the lookout.
Definitely.
All right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
closing off this episode.
Yeah.
What is a revolution to you?
Oh, that's a big English word. Revolution. No, that is a big English word.
Like when you think, what comes to mind when you think of revolution?
I think here's what I think, right? I think revolution it's sparked by Utanjuta, correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
by a need for a change. Am I? You understand?
The boy.
Yeah.
The boy.
You know,
boy.
like, we feel there's a need.
Definitely. Yeah.
There is a need for change.
Yeah.
Upgrade, if you may. And revolution is us taking the step towards changing whatever it is that we feel needs to change.
Absolutely.
So to me, that's what a revolution is. I hope I answered it well.
Perfect
Well,
word
that
to give in.
to me, yes.
Definitely.
That's what it means. It means we are tired of being in this same spot,
Yeah.
same position.
Yeah.
Let's change it for the better, obviously.
Perfect way to wrap it up.
Yeah. So
Thank you so much, Juvy,
Thank you. Thank
for
you.
gracing us with your presence.
Yeah. Shout out.
And we wish you the best in your journey of being the best recording artist that you can be.
And performer.
And
You
performer.
you can't live out that.
You
can't live out that. No, that
yo.
one you can't live out, my sister. You know. I
We
wanna
wish you
be
the
number-
best in being the best recording artist and the best performer you can be.
Thank you very much.
That's
This
right.
is an amazing initiative. When I got a call from your producer, I was like, "Yeah, man, I'm down. Let's do it."
Let's
what
do
I mean?
it.
I honestly feel like it's time, guys. If Mama Batoba and the gatekeepers are to we'll find a way for our voices and our stories to be heard.
Facts.
And this is one of those channels, and I really, really appreciate this. And it's a great initiative,
Most definitely.
and we will support it. And what you guys are doing is amazing, and keep it up, man.
Awesome. Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching another episode of The Revolution. Remember to subscribe to our channel by clicking on that subscribe button, and also like this video. And of course, remember to press that notification bell so that every week you see us on your timeline. From myself, Lesotho's Diamond, thank you so much for watching The Revolution. Change is necessary. Peace out.